I love the Karen Pittman show. This is the Karen Pittman show, so I love it. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick Gomez, and welcome to 3 Rounds, where Entertainment Weekly is joined by celebrity guests for 3 rounds of cocktails, conversation, and competition. I'm joined for this episode by And Just Like That and the Morning Show star Karen Pittman.
Hi guys.
Hi. Today, Karen is going to be doing a little cast switch.
She gives me a little non-binary.
Taking a trip down memory lane with Shot for Shot.
Oh, I know this one.
And doing a little party planning.
I'm in a vibe with my brunch. My brunch has a vibe.
Are you ready for all of that?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yeah. Well, since you are a 2024 Screen Actors Guild Award nominee, we thought there wasn't any better place to do this 3 rounds than the House of Campari, since Campari is the official spirit sponsor of the 30th Annual SAG Awards.
Thanks, Campari.
Yeah. I have just gotten made the official cocktail of the SAG Awards, the Campari Red Carpet. So with that, let's kick things off with a cheers.
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 Okay.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. We'll get to that show in a second. But you play Mia Jordan, who's the producer of the morning show. So as a producer, are there any notes on this production yet so far?
Oh my God.
Everything looks good.
This is beautiful. I mean, I think whoever did set design needs a raise. It's amazing in here.
There we go. We heard that. We accidentally brought up And Just Like That, which has a fantastic female ensemble.
Yep.
But you're also on, as you mentioned, an incredible ensemble of the morning show.
Yep.
So I'm gonna ask you to play a little game with us called Cast Switch. Thousands and thousands of people have played online the quizzes to tell you, are you a Charlotte, a Miranda, a Carrie, a Samantha? Well, we want you to play that game with the morning show cast. So I'm gonna prompt you.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna prompt you with some characters from And Just Like That, and you're gonna have to tell me who from the morning show would be in that place on that cast.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Okay, so we have to start with the woman who started it all, Carrie Bradshaw. Who are you going with, Carrie?
I think I'm gonna have to do a swap here because Carrie Bradshaw is a little crazy genius. You know, you love her and you hate her, but you love her again. And I think that's Corey Ellison on the morning show.
Okay.
I feel like that's Corey big time because he's a little crazy, but you kind of love him.
She firing shots at Corey? Oh, he deserves them.
Yeah, I think that's Carrie Bradshaw. So I'm gonna have to say Corey Ellison as Carrie Bradshaw on And Just Like That.
So let's go to Seema next. Who's Seema?
Seema's She's very smooth.
You're like embodying her right now.
I'm trying to find my seam. I really think that's Nicole Beharie.
Okay.
That's Nicole Beharie. I think Chris Hunter, her character, is a little bit different, but Nicole Beharie is very sort of, self-assured, and she's got it together. She's got like nice little things and little baubles, and she drives around in a beautiful car. And I think that's Nicole. I think Seema is Nicole.
All right. All right. Now, what about Charlotte?
Charlotte is easy. I think that's Reese.
Okay. That was an instant.
No, I think that Reese is very sort of, homey, and she gives me, good vibes, and everybody's going to be good, and it's going to be fine. Very sort of Charlotte in that way.
What about Lisa?
Lisa Todd Wexler. I think that's Mindy Kaling.
Okay.
Because Mindy has a je ne sais quoi about her, and I think that's definitely Lisa Todd Wexler. Yes, I'm giving Lisa to Mindy Kaling.
What about Che?
Did I already say Marcia Gay Harden?
You have not yet.
I think Che is Marcia Gay Harden because Marcia Gay Harden gives me a little non-binary.
There you go.
She gives me a little non-binary. She's kind of.
I like it.
Switching a little bit.
There we go. I like it. I like it. All right, what about, we've only seen her on a phone call, but Samantha, technically an And Just Like That character.
Did I say Nicole Beharie yet?
Yeah, you have said Nicole Beharie for Seema, and she's locked in, so you can't change the answer.
Samantha might be Mia.
All right. I like that for you.
She kind of tells it like it is.
Cheers to that.
I think that might be Samantha.
Onward and upward.
We saw in season 3, Mia got a little.
I like that. I'm gonna steal that now.
She got a little behind the scenes. So yeah, we like her for Samantha.
All right. Now let's switch to some of the men. What about Aiden?
I feel like that's Mark Duplass or Chip, like, works with his hands. I feel like he could be a carpenter.
Yeah, build some furniture.
Yeah, he's a bad carpenter, but he's a carpenter nonetheless. So I think that's Chip. I think that's Mark Duplass. Yeah.
We started with Carrie. We got to end with Big.
Big. I think that's got to be Jennifer.
I like it. So we went gender swap for both.
We're gender swapping. I don't think it's Jen because poor Big, he died on a Peloton. But not on a Peloton. Let me take that back.
Okay.
He died after he got off the Peloton.
We would love a Peloton. If you want to send them over, Karen and I are ready and willing to take them.
But Jen has that big personality, like she can take care, big, what do we call it? We can't say big dick energy on the show, right?
I mean, if we can't, oh well. Oops. We just did.
She has that big dick energy thing, and that's big. Cheers.
Well, cheers. You survived a cast switch.
Round 2.
Which round are we? I don't even know at
this point. Round 2.
Welcome back for round 2. I am now sipping a Negroni while you are having a bicicletta with Campari. Now, this is one of your favorites, I hear.
This is such a yummy drink, and very rarely do you get it anywhere else but in Italy. So.
Well, that is what the House of Campari is for.
Yeah.
Got your drink. Ready for this next round?
Ready. Give it to me.
Okay. So we are going to take a little trip down memory lane and play a game called Shot for Shot. We will not be taking shots, but we will be taking lovely sips of these drinks. I'm gonna show you a screenshot from one of your past projects.
Okay.
We're gonna ask you to identify it. If you get it right, I will take a sip. If you get it wrong, you will take a sip. All right, here we go, shot for shot. This is shot number 1.
Oh no. Shoot. Who is that? I feel like I don't.
Do you recognize that hair and ear? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna show you a second hint because I think you would have spent more time in the scene looking at this person than the person that you're looking at right now. Does she ring a bell?
Oh, yes.
What's the project?
It's that show. It was, it's called 30 Rock.
That is right. Ding, ding, ding. I will gladly take a sip.
Took me a minute.
Took you a minute, but you got there.
Ago.
Yeah.
This was a long, long time ago.
So that was Mary Louise Burke, who played John Hamm's character's mom.
Yes.
And you played a nurse. And Layla Robbins played his sister.
Layla Robbins.
Yes.
I know. Yeah, is that John?
That is John.
That is
John's hair and ear.
This is my first project with John Hamm, where I was nurse number 1. And when I saw him on the set of the morning show, I was like, John, do you remember we did a project together? And he was like, He didn't know anything about it. But this actress in the hospital bed, she was so good. She cracked us up. It was very, very hard.
Mary Louise, we hope you're doing well.
Yes, out of the hospital.
You have to tell him, or I won't get into heaven.
Okay.
We've got shot number 2.
Ooh, I remember this one. This was my very, very first and only death scene.
Spoiler alert.
Oops. On The Americans.
There you go.
And I remember the showrunners, Joe and Joel, called me and said, Karen, you're gonna die. And I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, but everybody died on that show at some point. But I remember when they were knocking me over the head with, well, they didn't knock me, they knocked a
stunt actor.
Stunt actress. So they knocked her over the head. And that episode was directed by Matthew Reese. Oh. And I was like, Matthew, I think I should die like this, and I should die like that. It was so actory. That was a great, great show to work on.
All right, here we go. Shot number 3. This one gets a little hard. I know, it's just...
Oh, this could be one of 2 things.
Okay.
Okay, this could be Living with Yourself, which is a show I did with, he played Ant-Man.
He did.
What's his name?
Paul Rudd. I'll
Paul
give you that
Rudd.
one.
So it could be the show I did with Paul Rudd, but this is probably Luke Cage.
You are ding, ding, ding correct.
And you might not know this from looking at this, because
Yeah.
this looks very like nondescript, but I remember this hallway because I had a ton of scenes.
Like you have a choice.
And I wish that had a season 3, because I think that would have been really beautiful and awesome.
You'd have to have a superpower, though.
Yes.
What would you want your inspector's superpower to be?
I think I would want my superpower to be, oh gosh, it's such a good question. I think if you're in Harlem, like you want to be either really good DJ. Yeah, my superpower would be that I could turn on the song and everyone would just start dancing and it would be.
I think that's achievable for you.
Yeah,
I think you should like aim a little
everybody
higher for your
should.
superpower. That's a power.
Superpower is like you want to have something that people don't necessarily recognize as something that's actually happening to them in the moment. And I feel like a superpower would be to be able to turn on music and everybody would be distracted and start dancing.
I feel like that was like an old school 1960s Batman
Yes.
supervillain
Yes.
power though, because it could go evil real quick.
Yes, it's feeling Pam Grier though, so I love it. You know,
There we
like
go.
a big afro and just
And that would fit in with the Luke Cage
with the
aesthetic.
Luke Cage Harlem, New York aesthetic.
There
DJ.
we go. You ready for the next one?
I think so.
All right.
Oh, I know this one. I was possessed in this one. This is that Michelle and Robert King show. This is Evil.
Yes. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
no,
yeah. Okay.
all
We'll
right,
do cheers,
yes,
but
we'll
I'll
do
take
it,
the
we'll
sip.
do it.
Oh, great. I love it.
This was so exciting, and that was because I had to learn how to speak Aramaic.
Full of fashion. What is your name?
Not the last time I would have to learn how to speak another language. I speak Russian on season 3 of the morning show. My characters are bilingual.
There we go.
Trilingual. I mean, you know, they
You're
do
just
it.
developing skills left and right.
Exactly.
And superpowers.
Yeah, that was a really fun shoot, but I had to wear these contact lenses because she was possessed and her eyes had all these, and she was bloodshot, and so they put these special effects contact lenses in my eyes. It was pretty intense.
Yeah. Here is the next shot. Here we go. Now you're actually in this shot.
I know this because I know the hair. This we filmed in Morocco. This is,
Do you go to Morocco that often?
this is Homeland.
Yes, there you go. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. How did I do all these television shows? This we shot in Morocco. I had such terrible jet lag when I was doing this television show because the flight from New York to Casablanca, where we flew, was overnight, and I wasn't sleeping on planes at the time. Now I sleep like a baby on a plane.
Next one.
Oh, we know this one. This is Yellowstone.
There we go.
Yes, it is. I remember this is Beth Dutton's office.
Well, it's Beth Dutton's office
It
until
was.
it's your office. And this scene, you come in, you're like, this is my desk, this is my
my computer, my TV, my desk, my everything. Oh, I love that character. She was so much fun.
What's that saying cowboys use? With a bull and you get the horns.
You got to come into the show, which is a juggernaut show in season 3, and kind of be one of the main antagonists.
Yes, the
What was
baddie.
that like to like jump on that show?
They had never had any, black people on that show. And it was interesting coming in there and just working with those actors and sort of creating a different sort of space. I think they weren't necessarily, although I auditioned, obviously, I didn't think they necessarily were sure what it was going to be like and what was going to be and how we were going to do it. But they loved that character. They loved the take on the character. They kept writing for me on that show. And Taylor Sheridan writes like nobody else, so it was a lot of fun. And I loved working with Kelly Riley, right? It was great fun.
Got the next shot. Let's see. How's it gonna go? Would you like a hint?
Sure.
You were very busy doing something else.
This This isn't just like that.
That is.
This isn't just like that. This is a scene right before you see my character having a good time.
Very good time with a man that is only known in the credits as Tinder Guy. Let's give a shout out to Ryan Mackenzie Fleming.
Ryan was great. The body of a god. He was amazing. And yeah, that was fun. That scene started out with that song. That was a great. I loved that. That was my favorite.
What is it like to prepare for your all and about? Like what is that like to prepare for that?
It really is about those camera angles, and it is about hand here, and then your hand is there, and his hand is here. So you're really covering parts up really
You're like
good.
dancing.
Yes, and there's and then you're trying to, so you're trying to do the work without showing all the bits and all the parts, and actually make it look like you're having a good time. It's actually a lot of work.
For a little.
It's a lot of work for a little, yeah, not like in real life where it's no work at all.
All right, here we go. What do you think?
Oh, I know. This is from the morning show?
It is.
Yes. Okay, this is season 1, episode. I'm so good at this. Take a drink, my friend. What is happening?
Let's go take that back though, because it's season 3.
Oh,
There you go. It is season 3, episode 1. You were about to run down that hall.
Oh, yes. Well, I was thinking it was season 1, episode 5, because we also shot at a hotel, and I ran down this area for like 5 or 6 shots. Like I got my exercise. I got my steps in for this particular scene.
Yeah, you're about to run over to Greta's Stella.
And tell that Alex Levy had left, and we were going to have to, pivot.
Overall, you did fantastic. I will say I helped you a little bit on some of them, but you knew them.
Yeah.
You knew them. So
you know what? You kind of remember all the work that you do, mostly because they're really great shows I've had the chance to be on.
you have. Fantastic. Well, cheers to that.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be back in just a second. Well, we have done it. We have made it to round 3.
Shocking.
I've got a Campari Spritz, and you've got a Campari Margarita.
Yummy.
That's delicious as well. So this has been a lovely table set for 2. But as you know from working on Just Like That a great brunch is even better than a little table for 2. And as a producer on the morning show, you know how to produce an event. So we're gonna have you produce an event and play a little game called Party Planner, in which you have to seat a table around you of 5 guests. The problem is 10 people want to come to your party. You have to choose which 5 get a seat. The twist is that you won't know who the entire list of 10 is before you have to make the choice. I'm gonna list them one by one, and you have to say they get a seat or they don't.
Okay, can we start with Michelle Obama? Is she on the list?
She is not, but you know what? Never mind. She's gonna get added to it, and that's gonna make this game even harder. Guess number 1.
Michelle Obama.
There you go. I'm assuming that means she gets a seat.
Oh, yes.
All right, that's seat number 1. You've only got 4 more.
Okay.
This is gonna get hard. You're gonna make some enemies here because they're all good.
All right, okay.
Like I will say, there's like, this is not to trick you with like, oh, I'm gonna invite someone you're gonna hate. The next one, it gets a little political and complicated.
Okay,
here.
good.
It is the person who makes Apple TV possible. It is Apple CEO Tim Cook. Does Tim get a seat?
I can't get fired. Listen, Tim is from the South. I mean, he's my people. I'm from the South. But he's a little quiet.
All right.
He's a little introverted.
All right, so is that a pass?
I think I need some extrovert, exciting energy next to me and Michelle. So, oh God, Tim, please don't fire me. Okay.
I was gonna say, I know, season 4.
Tim is not coming.
Next one is Vice President Kamala Harris.
Oh God, I hate this. Kamala's coming.
All right.
Because I just love her. And maybe one day I'll play her in a movie. So.
There we go, putting that energy out in the universe. I enjoy that.
Sweet, kind, beautiful, smart, funny. I feel like she loves to laugh. I think she probably has a lot of tea to spill. So that's going to be a good day. Me, Michelle, and Kamala.
I like it. I like it. It's a good bunch so far.
Okay.
So you got 3 seats left. Now, this one I'm gonna give you a little bit of a cheat because
Okay.
they're small.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they will just take up one seat together.
Okay.
Is it your dog Bella and your new puppy Phineas?
No, they're not coming.
They're not coming? You're leaving the dogs at home?
No, because
You're not even gonna say you're gonna try and sneak them in a bag or anything?
No, because they need a lot of attention and they want a lot of love, and they're going to be at the table begging for food. So no.
All right.
No.
I would be at the table begging for food too. So.
That's easy.
All right, I'm putting a big X next to your dogs.
Sorry.
The next one is Feeding America CEO Claire Babineau-Fontenot. Now, I know that this is an organization that is near and dear to your heart.
Yes.
You spend a lot of time volunteering with them.
It would be good for Feeding America for them to be talking to Michelle Obama, Kamala. But would it be fun?
I don't know. You are a big advocate for the organization, so you could also do that work on her behalf.
I'm gonna pass on Claire.
Okay, right. I think you could do the work on her behalf.
I can't go back to Tim though, right?
Nope. Sorry. Once they're out, they're out. There you go. All right.
Okay.
That's a cheers. That's a cheers.
We got a cheers.
A no to Tim is
Sorry,
a cheers.
Claire. Sorry, Tim.
This is in the same vein as Tim, I guess. And just like that mastermind, Michael Patrick King.
Well, Michael would bring the funny, but I'm gonna say no to Michael.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no to Michael. Not because he wouldn't bring the funny, but I'm having a woman vibe here. Like I have a whole woman vibe here. So I'm gonna stay with the chicks.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Let the record state
Let the record
your
state.
bosses are not allowed at your brunch. All right. Next up, we have National Treasure Billy Porter.
Yes, Billy has to come. Billy is fun and funny, and he also knows how to keep it light and then get it serious and then keep it light again. Yeah, I love Billy. I would like to spend more time with him. So yes to Billy at my brunch.
All right. All right. The next one is Beyonce.
Thank God I didn't invite Tim. Beyonce is gonna be at my brunch. Beyonce, Kamala, me, and Michelle Obama.
And Billy Porter. Don't
And
forget
Billy
him.
Porter? Tim should be there.
Well, you don't know the next three. The next three could be essential.
Yes.
All right, the next one is Celine Dion.
I gotta tell you, back in the day, I was such a Celine Dion fan. I'm still a Celine Dion fan. Her album, Courage, is like, I listened to that like for about 6 months straight. I'm not gonna mind Celine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna come back to her.
Right.
Because I love her.
Well, and I love, you studied like opera.
I did study opera, and she's literally one of my favorite singers in the world. I mean, I can't tell you how much I love her. So this is painful, but I'm in a vibe with my brunch. My brunch has a vibe. And if I've got Beyonce, I don't think I need Celine.
This is where I'm gonna let you maybe cheat a second, because I think I've backed you into a corner here.
Okay, we're going back to Tim.
The next ones are your son and daughter, Jake and Lena.
My kids are interesting. They don't want to do stuff like this. They love Mom. They don't love the Karen Pittman show, so
I
they're
love
not
the Karen
interested.
Pittman show. This is the Karen Pittman show, so I love it.
I love it too, but they don't. They're like, yeah, Mom, you go do your thing. So, and they're very grounded in that way. They keep me grounded. But I think, I don't think that they would come. I think they'd be like, nah, Ma, thanks so.
Okay.
See you when you come home.
Well, then you've got an open seat. You could bring back the dogs.
Can I bring back Tim?
No, it's empty
You're
now.
just saying that. Tim
Yeah.
can come back.
I didn't write the rules. Actually, I did write the rules for this game. I made this game up, so I did write the rules. But that's the
Tim
rules.
can't come back. Who do I have that's not Tim?
Yeah, who would you add to this list? Let's end on a happy note. Who would you add? So you've got Michelle Obama,
Okay.
Vice President Kamala Harris, National Treasure Billy Porter,
National treasure.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
and you.
And me.
So who gets that fifth seat?
I think the fifth seat has to go to Greta.
Greta Lee.
Greta Lee.
Love that.
Yeah, I think she would really love to be in the room, and I think she'd have a good time, and I think she'd be funny and fun, and I think she'd love it. And I don't get to spend enough time with her anyway. So yes, Greta Lee.
Greta Lee. To Greta Lee.
To Greta.
And your fantastic brunch.
Thank you.
I'm a little upset that I didn't get an invite, but
you could come too.
there we go.
Great.
Great. I made the rules of the game, so sure.
I put you in my bag.
There we go. I can be there instead of your dogs. This has been lovely.
Yes, it's been so much fun. I want to do a cheers because it's been a really interesting and beautiful award season to all the SAG nominees. Wherever you are, here's to you for all of your hard work. We do work hard as actors, and here's to you.
Here's to y'all. It's been so much fun.
Thank you.
So much.
Oh my God, yay!